And hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, March 7th. I'm Michael Taylor, and all this week for Bree Cox County, who's been on vacation. And welcome to the program. We got a nice day for us, a little clear out after all this rains. And we also have a nice show for you too. So let's talk about that one right now. We have the India Club coming in. They're going to be talking about a great Bollywood event they have coming on with dinner, with dancing, with all sorts of great music. And they're going to be celebrating some festivals. So we're going to talk about all that stuff and more with them a little later in the program. And then, of course, Cole Young. It's Friday. That means we have Sports Corners, so stay tuned for that one as well. Right now, we wanted to keep you informed. And speaking of sports, we got some great sports going on right here in the Village. The Village Games are coming at the end of the month, all through April 24th. They have all these sorts of events, 23 events, so you can participate in if you want to. And that's what we want to talk to you about. Registration right now is open. Go over to the community center, the fitness facility there, and you can pick up a packet and make sure you apply and enroll and register for whatever event you want to participate in. You can also find this information on the Village website, so make sure you get in there and do that. It's a fun event for everybody. I know a lot of people always turn out for this, and it's a really big community, kind of big sports competition. It's our version of the Olympics. There you go. All right, let's take a quick check of our weather, and we do have it clearing out today. You know, maybe some slight sprinkles in the Friday morning kind of thing, but otherwise we're going to have a clear day today, mostly sunny. And then we got sunny skies for the weekend, and then again the rains are back. So enjoy the weekend, enjoy the dry out while we can, because the rains are back. We're going to be in the low 60s to upper 50s this week as the rain, very cold storm moves into our area. We can use the rain, but my gosh, get those temperatures up a little bit. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset while we're at it. We got this great picture from Cole Young. Thanks, Cole, for sending this one over in Louisville, North Carolina. Sunrise this morning was 6:11. Sunset tonight is going to be 5:52. If you have a great picture from a vacation or just around here in the Village, pets, places, whatever it might be, we'd love to see it. Go ahead and email us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll use it in our sunrise sunset segment. All right, we got one meeting to tell you about. Then when we come back, folks from the India Club, big Bollywood dance party coming up. Stay with us.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's? Maybe it's recent strokes or falls. Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
At Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
And from the India Club, we want to welcome Nalini Motawa and Professor Hermit Singh. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys have a big event coming up, but let's start a little bit about the India Club itself and introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay. My name is Nalini Matwani. We moved here in 2022 from Michigan. We actually grew up in Michigan, even though I was born in India. We went to school there, raised the kids, and we love this community. We loved Laguna Beach, wanted to be closer, so we moved here.
You come on out here and retire out here and enjoy it.
I love this community. I think it has so much to offer. I actually belong to 20 clubs. And
really?
Get involved with many other clubs for activities. But this is the first time I'm a vice president of India Club.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. And it's kind of nice. The idea of India Club is to introduce a culture to all the community, provide entertainment to the Indians, get-together place, and also see if many people like Indian food. So this is a good place to come and enjoy that. So each month we have a program, and we offer food, cultural activity, and each year we change the board.
Okay.
We also started a new program last year. This was my passion, to help feeding the homeless people. So now a lot of people from India Club are involved in feeding the Friendship Shelter on Laguna Canyon Road. We feed once a month or twice a month.
Well, that's fantastic.
And that is our social services, and we welcome everybody and anybody to the club.
And Harmit, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with the club.
Well, my name is Harmit Singh. I am a professor in a university, and this is my passion, and this is singing is my passion.
We're going to be talking about that in a second, but go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, so I am, I love, my father was a singer, so that's how I got into the singing part. But I have been here for 25 years in the US. Came from India, and recently my friend, she knows, and they introduced me to Nalini, and we are going to have a good performance, hopefully, a good performance here.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about that. Nalini, they have a big event coming up on the 16th. Tell us about that. It's going to be some singing, going to be some entertainment.
Yes.
There's going to be some great food.
Yes. We are Indians always celebrate something every
always
month.
something.
Every month, right? So this is a holy month. Holi is a cultural event as well as social event as well as kind of religious event. And everybody celebrates Holi, not just Hindus.
Okay.
We throw the colors at each other. The children and adults dance in the streets. We always have sweets. And it is celebrating spring, bringing new life. And also there's some religious ceremony, love of Radha and Krishna, and good over evil is always some stories behind. But I think the fun part of Holi is a fun event for everybody. But don't be scared when you come to India Club. You're not throwing colors on you and spoiling your
We're not
clothes.
going to silk. I've seen that. I've seen images and videos of that where there's people are in just
Really
groups and they're just. It's like a rainbow when they come out of it.
Exactly. But we are not doing that.
Okay,
So
all
don't
right.
be afraid.
I was just gonna wear a
come
white
here,
t-shirt and show up.
enjoy, come and look at. He will provide music for dancing, he and his team. And we will have good Indian food, chicken, vegetarian, and everything else. So don't be afraid. Then we are also celebrating Parsi New Year, which is Navroz.
Okay.
And Parsis came to India from Persia, and they also celebrate it. Near equinox, it's a new year, so we'll be doing that. There are quite a few Parsis here in Laguna Woods, actually.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your favorite part, Harmit, the singing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be some Bollywood type stuff, some other things like that.
Yes, it's a mixture. I will be singing mostly Bollywood songs, classic songs, because we are, this is the golden time of the Indian movie business at that time. The songs were beautiful. So I'm going to performing at that, that era songs. And then I have my son, Jyoti. He is a YouTuber. He has released he's a Western singer. So he'll be bringing some Beatles songs, some other classic songs on that side. And Harsh is going to be joining with in the younger generation songs, but we will be having holy songs and fast numbers to dance on it.
Okay.
And some melody songs. So everything, it will be a mix of a lot of Bollywood and other songs.
Okay.
So it's
how important is it to kind of like incorporate all of these things into one kind of great event for people to enjoy the music, the food, the celebration, the traditions, the dancing?
Indians always like to the music and dancing. And you'll see every occasion we do some kind of dancing, right? And especially he comes from north, which is Punjab, and those people are really open in dancing. I mean, they do Bhangra, which is very famous dance of India.
Okay.
And I think we are hoping that kind of dancing we will have. And surprising to me, this is an older community, so everybody is probably over 55, whoever comes, mostly. They're not
Usually,
that
sure.
many huge. There's some young people. But you'll be surprised, the dance floor is full.
Oh,
no
great.
matter what music we have, people are dancing. And which is nice because people, have a room to dance. And we are in Clubhouse 5, so that's even more bigger room. And we will have very much fun festival, and we will have a little skit, not just an information by a Parsi friend who will talk about Navroz.
Okay.
And that way people get a little bit more introduction to that. And, sometimes we have wine, sometimes we don't, depends. Depends.
Well, it's more fun than going to a lecture, I would say, right? And so is that one of the great things about these kind of celebrations? So when you have visitors that aren't from India, they don't know the culture, it's kind of immerse themselves in all of this and see the joy and the happiness in it all?
Of course, I participated in a lot of international festivals where we have Chinese, and some people, they come to me and they say, wow, this was amazing. We never heard of this kind of singing before. So it's very exciting that to expose and to hear different kind of sounds. We are used to different kind of sounds here in US,
Sure.
which I hear from my son mostly, but bringing in those Indian, North India, like Shalini said, North Indian sounds are very different. They are more upbeat, and the singing is upbeat. Whereas other Hollywood songs or Bollywood songs can be melody and all that. So we are going to mix everything, but it's a great experience. In general, music is one thing which brings everybody together. So that's the beauty of the music.
Did you first fall in love with it through the Bollywood movies, or did you first fall in love with it just going to events and hearing it for yourself in person? And how did you first kind of get introduced to this world?
For my singing?
Yeah, for your own singing.
Well, own singing, as I said, Indian Bollywood music, because the movies, they have to have songs.
Did you start when you were a kid?
So I was a kid, and I heard, and my father, he was not a professional singer, but he was a businessman, but he had a good voice. So I think I got it from him. And then my friend, he introduced me to good singing, how to sing in a good way. So I learned from him, and I got passionate about that. And since then, I have been doing, performing here and there. And of course, my profession, I'm a chemist by profession, but on the side, I love doing this. So yes.
Nalini, how do you enjoy putting on these events? I mean, this is one of your passions is introducing these to the community, getting the Indians there, but also other folks in there too.
Yes. I'm by training, I came to US to get my PhD, so I'm a biotechnology and immunologist. So this is not what I do for living. But in Michigan, we were very involved with fundraising for social and political causes. And not as much as putting the events on. I kind of got drafted to do this job, but I did attend a lot of events, right? So we have a team, India Club, and especially some of them have been here. They know the entertainers. They know this is the first time I brought an entertainer. Because we are new. We don't know too many people. We've been here only 2 years, right?
There you go.
But we love to go to all the shows. I was involved with Rebecca Gillette's, which we put out a 350 people show in December. So it's kind of fun to get involved. So I said, okay, I'll do this. And as long as we have a team, and a very good team, very experienced team. Krishnamurthy, who did this flyer, she's amazing. She knows. And there are a lot of very good entertainers in the neighborhood.
Well, there you go. Well, folks, don't go and miss this one. It's going to be March 16th, 5 p.m. over at Clubhouse 5. It's going to be a great night of music, celebration, a little education, some great food, and you'll enjoy it. Nalini will also be substituting as the fire marshal there. She's in charge of bringing the fire extinguishers. She knows her stuff. Thank you both for joining us today from the Indie Club.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramand. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the brilliant smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
The Hogue Classic returns to Newport Beach from March 19th through the 23rd at the Newport Beach Country Club, in Orange County's only PGA Tour event. Experience the thrill of champions as Padraig Harrington looks to defend his title against the legends of the PGA Tour in a fun-filled family atmosphere. Come for the golf and stay for the party. For tickets, please visit HogueClassic.com.
We all have the power to shape the world. We're connected to the world we share, to each other. I am Future. I wait in the world of Echo.
Echo, the spectacular new show by Cirque du Soleil, opens May 23rd under the Big Top at Laguna Hills Mall. Tickets at CirqueDuSoleil.com.
The world is yours to create.
Echo thanks its official partner, Air Canada.
Hello and welcome to this Friday's episode of Sports Corner. This time period in sports is one of the slower parts of the year, but there are still some major stories to cover, so I'll get right to it. After only a very short amount of time laying dormant, the NFL is back atop the headlines. The free agency period doesn't officially begin until next week, but already some big-name players have made waves throughout the league. First, on Saturday night, it was announced that San Francisco 49ers wide receiver, running back, sometimes quarterback, and all-around playmaker Deebo Samuel was traded to the Washington Commanders in exchange for a fifth-round pick. Samuel is due for $21 million this year, and he was what they call a Swiss Army knife for the 49ers under head coach Kyle Shanahan. Per NFL research, he is the only wide receiver in NFL history with 20-plus career rush touchdowns and 20-plus career receiving touchdowns. After the 49ers Super Bowl appearance in the 2023 season, Samuel was looking to lead the offense back to the playoffs this year, but they fell short. The 29-year-old played in 15 games in 2024 and had just 51 receptions, his low mark of any season. He recorded just 670 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, plus 42 rush attempts for 136 yards and just 1 score. Maybe he'll find new life with reigning Rookie of the Year Jaden Daniels and the Commanders' high-scoring offense. Another major NFL receiver will be finding a new home. It was announced on Tuesday that 3 weeks after parting with quarterback Aaron Rodgers, the New York Jets released his favorite wide receiver, Davante Adams. Adams was due a large sum of cash if he were to remain in New York, so this move is not really all that surprising. However, the Jets desperately traded for Adams in Week 7 of the season, so his stay with the Jets was pretty short-lived. In that time, though, Adams came on strong towards the end of the season and finished with 67 catches, 854 yards, and 7 touchdowns in just 11 games for the Jets. So, the veteran can still produce and will have no trouble finding a new team. Many fans and analysts assume Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins would also be finding a new home, but that's not the case. The Cincinnati Bengals have placed the franchise tag on Higgins for a second straight year. A franchise tag isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it isn't great either. The franchise tag is a tool that NFL teams can use to keep their best players from leaving in free agency. If a player is tagged, they receive a 1-year tender. So it basically guarantees the player will have to stay with their current team for at least 1 season, while both sides still work on a long-term contract extension. However, players typically don't like this move, as it means a long-term deal wasn't reached, plus now they can't explore their options in free agency until the next season. Another one of the league's top names that was expected to wear a new uniform, staying put. On Friday, it was announced that Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams had successfully restructured the veteran QB's contract, keeping him in LA. The Super Bowl champion reportedly tested the trade waters, and the Raiders and Giants were rumored to be interested. However, Stafford decided to take less money and stay with the Rams, who most likely give him the best odds at returning to another Super Bowl. The Rams were just 1 play away from defeating the Eagles in the NFC divisional round, and we all know the Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl. To quickly recap a few others, the Seahawks released Tyler Lockett, and then DK Metcalf requested a trade. Bengals edge rusher Sam Hubbard retired at the age of just 29. Max Crosby is remaining a Raider. The Chargers released Joey Bosa, Jaguars released Christian Kirk, Raiders released Gardner Minshew, and the Bears acquired Jonah Jackson and Joe Thuney, two all-pro offensive linemen to bolster their offense. Lastly, for player news, this story should come as absolutely no surprise. The Philadelphia Eagles have agreed to a 2-year, $41.2 million extension with Saquon Barkley, making him the highest-paid running back in NFL history. The contract for Barkley caps off a historic season in which he led the league with 2,005 rushing yards and 2,283 yards from scrimmage, while tallying 15 touchdowns as arguably the most vital part of the Super Bowl champion Eagles. Barkley's rushing total was the 8th highest in NFL history, and it earned him Offensive Player of the Year honors. So, like I said, no surprise there. The NFL free agency period officially begins next week, so the league is about to get a whole lot weirder. Over on the basketball court, one of the league's top all-time players will miss the remainder of this season. On Tuesday, the already downtrodden Dallas Mavericks announced that Kyrie Irving suffered a season-ending torn ACL in his left knee late in the first quarter of the Mavericks' loss to the Sacramento Kings on Monday. I don't need to reiterate the recent events in Dallas, but I will anyway. Obviously, Luka Doncic was traded to the Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. Davis has played just one game in a Dallas Mavericks uniform, and it could be the only time he suits up for the organization this year, as he's looking at missing the remainder of the season with an injury. The Irving injury is a devastating blow to the Mavericks season, as he was the team's best overall player and appeared in 50 of their 62 games. Irving made his 9th NBA All-Star team in February, and he's the only NBA player this season averaging at least 20 points, 40% three-point shooting, and 90% from the free throw line. It's the 5th season in his 14-year career in which he has reached or surpassed those averages. All this to say, it appears any hopes at a playoff push have gone out the window for the Mavs. In happier news, Alexander Ovechkin is still inching closer to breaking Wayne Gretzky's all-time record. I gave the background on Ovechkin's quest for greatness last week, but during a 3-1 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning on Saturday, Ovechkin scored career goal number 884 late in the third period as the Capitals attempted a comeback. The Capitals will host Detroit today at 4 p.m., then Seattle on Sunday. Ovechkin has about 20 games remaining to break the record, and I fully believe he will do it with plenty of time to spare. This weekend, we have some major events to tune into. First, for the PGA, this weekend is the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida. Scottie Scheffler enters this event and an upcoming important run of tournaments, serving as the defending champion not only this week, but also next week at the Players' Championship. Scheffler has won this event twice, and as the world number 1, he now looks to pick up his 3rd win in the last 4 seasons. Scheffler has won 4 times in the state of Florida in the last 3 years and will look to continue his dominance this weekend. Next, UFC 313 will take place this Saturday in Las Vegas. Current light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira seeks his 4th consecutive successful title defense, while up-and-coming challenger Magomed Ankalaev looks to prove himself as the two men square off with the light heavyweight title belt hanging in the balance. 37-year-old title holder Alex Pereira is 9-1 overall, including a perfect 5-0 at the 205-pound level, and has claimed titles in 2 weight classes and posted 6 wins against UFC fighters who have been a UFC champion at some point in their careers. Safe to say, he is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in recent history. Ankalaev is a 32-year-old fighter from Dagestan. He is unbeaten in his last 13 fights, having won consecutive bouts last year to earn his current spot as the top contender in the division. Many are calling this the best fight card of the year, so if you're a combat sports fan, tune in to this pay-per-view event this Saturday on ESPN+. Lastly, to end the show, one of the all-time sports greats decided to call it a career this week. Jimmy Johnson, the 81-year-old Pro Football Hall of Fame coach who won 2 Super Bowls and a college national championship, announced his retirement from Fox Sports on Monday after being part of its NFL coverage for most of the network's 31 years. Through all his success as a coach, Johnson referred to his time at Fox as, quote, the most fun I ever had in my career, end quote. He worked with hosts Kurt Menefee and Terry Bradshaw, and analysts Howie Long and Michael Strahan on the widely praised Fox NFL Sunday pregame show. His chemistry with his co-hosts and incredible sense of humor added to his extensive football knowledge and made him one of the most enjoyable faces in sports media. Johnson says he is ready to enjoy fishing and drinking beer on his boat in Key West, Florida. Fans from all across the sports world wish him the best in retirement. With all of that said, enjoy all the basketball, hockey, golf, baseball, MMA, and more this weekend. Come right back next Friday for more news, updates, and highlights from all across the sports world. As always, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Small gestures of compassion, little leaps of ingenuity, brief moments of bravery. This is Memorial Care, where being the difference makes the difference.
Discover the art of beauty with Noble Art Aesthetics in Laguna Hills. Led by Nita Mansour, a board-certified physician assistant and master injector since 2012. We enhance your natural beauty with precision and care, offering Botox, fillers, microneedling, skincare, and other anti-aging treatments. Every service helps you feel and look your best. Want luxury at your doorstep? We even offer mobile services and Botox parties. Give us a call today to start your journey to natural, beautiful results.
And welcome back to the show. We got some movies to tell you about for Friday and Saturday, and there's some great ones. The classic Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe, Jack Lemmon, and Tony Curtis. It is brought to us by Hoag Orthopedic Institute. It's going to be on at 6 p.m. without the subtitles and 2 p.m. with the subtitles. After two male musicians witness a mob hit, they flee the state in an all-female band disguised as women. But further complications set in, as they always do in these kind of romantic comedies. It's a great one. Billy Wilder wrote it and produced it and directed this one, too. It's a fantastic movie, so make sure you see that one. Then on Saturday, we've got another great one, a classic World War II movie, Midway, with Henry Fonda and Charlton Heston. It is brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. It's going to be on at 2 p.m. with the subtitles, 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's the true story of the battle between the U.S. and Japanese navies for control of the Midway Islands. This naval engagement was widely heralded as the turning point for the Pacific Theater in World War II. That is a classic one. We want to make sure you spring forward, guys. Did you know that's coming up this weekend? Springing forward. It's my least favorite of all the springing that I've ever done in my life because I always lose an hour of sleep. But remember, between Saturday and Sunday, the clocks are going to move forward 1 hour. So we're going to lose that little bit of sleep. We're going to go from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. like that. So there you go. Let's check our weather for the springing of forwarding that we're going to do this weekend. And it is going to be a pretty nice weekend. We got great temperatures for us and nice sunshine as well. We're going to have temperatures in the 60s, and then we got 65 on Saturday, and then we make that transition to spring forward. On Sunday, we lose an hour, but it's going to be 68 degrees, so it'll be nice temperatures as well. And the sunset's going to be later as well. We got rain coming back on Monday. Well, there you go. You can't win them all. Tomorrow on This Day, we're going to be talking to Dr. Chang from the Hoag Digestive Health Institute about some cancer treatments and the latest and greatest that they're doing over there at the Institute, so stay tuned for that one. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.